What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ricardo from Pretty Slick Rick TV. Be sure to watch this video all the way to the end, please. It really helps with the algorithm and stuff like that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your opinions down below. Anyway, honestly, guys, I'm watching the internet EastEnders. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that are throwing jabs at each other. There's the Clue, there's the Bouncer, there's the Spray, there's the Elaine the Pain, all of these people, right? But not really so much Elaine the Pain, but I'm just saying these people are just throwing jabs, right? And honestly, not all of them, but I'm just saying, I'm using them as an example, then I'm going to come away from them, okay? But 10 years ago, I tried to jump on the internet, and I've been doing this for a long time and never really understood it enough for me to get through, to break through. And to be fair, now with this particular way that I'm doing it now, I'm actually getting better traction. Now, right now, it's the way that I'm doing it is quite lazy. Do you know what I mean? I record in the car, I'm on the way to work, and I find a picture that reflects the best of the best image that I can reflect what I'm talking about in the video. I upload it, only because I haven't really got time like that. And as they say, you don't have to be perfect to start. You don't have to be perfect to start, but to start you need to be it doesn't need to be perfect to start, but you just have to, what I'm trying to say, guys. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? You just have to start. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you just have to start, and then after that you just build and build and build, okay? Don't know why that was so hard, guys. Anyway, moving on. But then it's like, the internet doesn't feel almost like a safe space, man, because if you watch or if you react to the wrong video, you're gonna get bad man after you. And it's like, like, you know what I mean? Like, people are out here just trying to make content, trying to teach people, inform people, educate people, entertain people, and come off. Do you know what I mean? Like, now, why is it like for me to make certain content? Not me, because in the end of the day, like, I don't really make bad boy content. You know what I mean? I don't really make content for the bad boys. I just give social commentary. You know what I mean? I see stuff and I give it my take. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, I will see something and I'll kind of Ricardo it up. You know what I mean? Anywho, but then it's like, I'm just seeing all these guys going backwards and forward, all right? And it doesn't feel like a safe space. It feels like a boiling pot, right? But the issue is now, okay, and Bouncer's made a couple of videos on this about the crabs in the barrel. Like, and it's kind of like the streets in the sense of, they'll see someone living good and eating, right? So rather than ask this man or this person, right, how did you do that? Like, what's going on? What's that? Like, how did you manage to whatever? They're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let him build up, and I'm just gonna just take his shit. Do you know what I mean? Now, that mindset has come to the internet now, where it's like, if they have tea on you, they see you doing well, they see you growing, they're just gonna try to like discredit you and compromise your credibility, right? And it's like snakes and ladders. They're trying to do the snakes and ladders concept. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, man, like, there really is enough out here for everyone. I don't need to destroy your house to build my house. Like, I don't want to talk bad about anyone. You know what I mean? And if someone is doing something that I disagree with, I always kind of relate it to, okay, are we being a role model here? What can we learn from this situation? I try to find the teachable moments, all right? But it's like, some of these street guys, they don't want to learn. They're bringing that street mentality to the internet. You know what I mean? You don't have to destroy someone else's house to build yours. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can all just, as a community, why can't we build the community? Build your house next to mine. You know what I mean? Then we can talk over the fence and have barbecues and shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, why do you have to destroy my house? Because it's not going to look pretty. Like, are we trying to build a community here? Like, why are we scared of other people's success? Why are we not happy from other people's success? And like, say, oh man, he came from exactly the same place I came from. Why can't I achieve that? They came from exactly where I came from. That is so achievable. What did they do? And like, listen, people are busy, okay? So like, you can message them and be like, hey man, how did you do that? And whether they respond or not, they don't know you or whatever. I know there's different inboxes in Instagram and stuff, so they might not see it now and again. Don't take it personal. It is what it is. But then everybody leaves a trail. Everybody leaves a trail. So what's their blueprint? What did they do? Like research, like, oh, that's what they, okay. Nah, we just want to kick in the door waving the 4-4. This is what we want to do. Like, it's not right, guys. It's not fair. It's not fair. There's enough out. Do you know how many billions of people are consuming content? Like, example, right? My new strategy really, my new strategy really is, I just add names in the titles. I name drop. Do you understand? But I don't need to, I'm not tearing anyone down. I'm gonna put names in titles. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna put names in titles. And it's like, I'm gonna research on the biggest names I can find. Yeah, like, I'll tell you the truth. Research on the biggest names I can find, okay? But as long as I can find a teachable moment from it. All I want is the teachable moments, okay? So I find the biggest names I can talk about, the ones that's getting traction, okay? And then I find a teachable moment where the audience, I say audience, I haven't got a lot of people, but my audience, I can give them some information that will help them throughout their day or just entertain them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a silly guy, I like to do silly shit. I'm not a bad boy. I don't want to be a bad boy. There's too much hard work to be a bad boy. There's so many things you can't do as a bad boy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's too constricted. I just want to be free. You know what I mean? Like, to be a bad boy, it takes too much. There's too much restrictions on this bad boyism. So I good. I good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man. This, like, guys, listen. You don't need to destroy. Teachable moment. You don't need to destroy someone else's house to build yours. Do you know what I mean? If you see someone and someone inspires you and they're like, man, I reckon I could do that, then reach out. If they're too busy, because don't take the shit personal. If they're too busy, it's okay. Research. Find their trail. Like, okay, cool. Everyone leaves clues. Success leaves clues, guys. Success leaves clues. So you're like, okay, cool. All right, they did this, they did that. And just kind of mirror. And then, you do it their way until you find your way. You do it their way till you like, even learning, okay? I'm a boxing coach, right? So I teach people a way, okay? I teach people a way to stand, okay? A way to do all this stuff. Then you're gonna start to find that they start to add their own little sauce on it. Do you know what I mean? Then they start to find their own style. Then it's my job to make sure that their style doesn't compromise their attack or their defense, but I leave them, I let them grow, I let them develop. Do you know what I mean? And so, same with this internet, same with the YouTube. You just find, you copy, just copy. Then soon you'll start to find your rhythm and you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it like they do it like this, I'm gonna do it like this. Then you start to find your own, and then after that you kind of branch out, then you're in your own lane. Do you know what I mean? Like same road, different lane now. Same road, different lane. You know what I mean? But you don't need to tear down someone else's house to build yours, man. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Yeah, it's not cool at all. Anyway, so I'm in the video off here. These YouTube streets are getting dangerous. It's getting treacherous, guys. And there's no need. There's no need in that. Like, and a lot of the guys are like 35 and up. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not cool, man. It's not cool. Like, where we talk about community, but we have no community. Elena Payne's talking about community, but we have no community. We don't even have an online community. We don't even have a community in the fake world. In the fake place, this online place, we don't have a community there. So how are we gonna have a community? Listen, we just take our like-minded people, make our own little utopia and build from there, okay? And then our children's children hopefully will be the ones. But we can't save everyone, man. We can't save everyone, because there'll be that one person, yeah, that'll be like, I want it all for myself. Yeah, want it all for myself. How can I be the one? Do you know what I mean? Like, end of the day, just like a human body system or whatever, right? There's the brain, the heart, the kidneys, the liver, the spleen, the lungs, and all the other stuff. Everyone needs to play their role. Everyone is just as important, but everyone wants to be the Ronaldo of the human system, of the body system. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone wants to be the Ronaldo, but Ronaldo couldn't be Ronaldo if the people weren't feeding him the shots, feeding him the ball. Pause. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, like they see I, but I'm trying to see team. But this is where you need to build your own little team, your own little community. You know what I mean? Because building from the community, there's always going to be someone that wants to be the heart and the brain. They want to be the Ronaldo. It doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? You need to stay in your lane and play your role. Like, play to your strengths. You know what I mean? Because some people just want to sit in the chair. They just want to sit in the chair, sit in the important chair, but don't know what the hell to do with it. They don't know what the roles and responsibility that comes with the chair. Do you know what I mean? Or they want to spin around in the chair. Whee! Whee! That chair, like, that's an important position. They don't understand it. But they're just happy to spin in the chair. Whee! Bring it up and down, you know, when you just bring it up and down and thing. But other than that, like, they don't know what they're doing now. You know, so yeah. So I did a video off here, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope, you know, we do better, you know what I mean, as a community. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm hopeful, but it's not looking good. I'm over here in Saudi Arabia, man. You know what I mean? So that stuff doesn't really affect me. But it's crazy that I'm over here in Saudi Arabia and I'm seeing beef. Do you know what I mean? Because over here you don't see beef. You know what I mean? You don't see beef. And like, you see arguments, but you don't see beef. You don't see stuff that can really boil over. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I end the video off here, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you watch to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Love always. Ricardo signing out.